We're on the race and get a clue. Who's reading it?
Well, I would first find it.
Oh yeah, he would find it because it would have been some, right, adventure,
No,
whatever.
I'd find it because I'm good at finding
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
Right,
okay. You lose things, but you're good at finding.
That's a different thing. Once I find it, I give it to you.
Okay, and then I hold on to it for
That's
safekeeping.
right.
Okay, and then I read the clue because I'm good with paying attention to details.
Absolutely.
And then we decide who does the challenge.
That's correct.
My name's Yosefa. I'm 38 years old and I live in San Francisco, California. Oh, I didn't say I was single. Should I say that or not?
Yeah. You want to get that?
Yeah, tell us.
Because who knows? You know?
No, I'm single, so I'm not married and don't have any kids.
I'm Yitzhak. Being 71 years old, I think I've experienced enough to know that, okay, you gotta trust in God, but tie your camels. I'm an ultra runner. I run 100 miles, 50 miles, 50 Ks.
We've been running since I was 6 years old. We started running with my sister and I and my dad. But I was always nervous to run with him because he's so fast. It took literally like 30 years for me to finally be faster. And now I'm ahead of him in races and we don't get to run together.
We start out together.
We start out together. But finally I'm faster than him.
Somebody brought the sun out to finish. Just for you, sir.
One of the things that I noticed about Yosefa and racing is that she gets hungry.
Yes.
She gets hungry.
Hangry if I don't
And if she doesn't eat, she gets angry.
Hangry. Have you heard that term, hangry?
No, hangry, no.
Yeah, it's like hungry, but angry, hangry.
See what I mean? She's smarter than I am. English second language, I always use that as an excuse. If I'm trying to think of a sentence to explain something and I'm thinking in my brain how to do this, she's very impatient. Oh, well, what's, go on, come on, tell me.
Spit it out.
Yeah, what are you saying? That's her weakness, is she's impatient to me. If I get a clue in my hand, I'll read the first 3-4 sentences and that'll be the end of that. I would just look it over real fast and I would just take the most important things that I think, but I will leave details out. And so
cost us the race if you leave details out.
Yeah.
So for example, he just ran a race like a couple weeks ago. He missed an entire lap because he lost count.
my watch stopped.
His watch stopped, whatever. He was not paying attention.
I'm concerned about me going on a clue, coming back, thinking I'm done, and all of a sudden she says, "Hey, did you do X, Y, and Z?" And I'd forget to do one.
That's exactly how it would play out. If it manifests during.
It will not manifest.
It will not manifest during.
We're not going to let it happen.
Yeah, we're going to be like.
But I guarantee you, if it does happen, she gets mad.
I'll be mad.
She gets really mad.
Abba!
That annoys me too.
I call him Abba, which means dad in Hebrew. So Abba, that's what I'll say.
You paced me in 2017. And we were in the Rio del Lago.
Basically, I had to make sure that he kept going, but like your mind, you lose your mind. I don't know at what mile you lose your mind, but you're not fully with it the whole time.
You lose your mind before you even start.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in just broken down, pain. I mean, I don't think she's ever seen me in so much pain. And if you just stopped for 1 second, and I would sit down, I would never get up.
When he was on the rock, he's like, I gotta get something out of my shoe. And he sits down on a rock and I see him like his eyes. I'm like, don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. He just like didn't believe. He's like, oh, are we gonna make it? Like he was actually verbalizing, like, I don't know if we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Like, believe me, we're gonna make it. Really? Yes.
Yeah, you start doubting yourself.
Yeah.
You can accomplish anything you set to do, you can accomplish. No matter how big, how hard. Nothing stands in your way. The only thing that stands in your way is you yourself.
Like your mind?
Your mind.
He does way more races than I do. I have other hobbies too. I'm a tap dancer, random hobby.
I'm not very coordinated.
He drops things.
I drop things and
coordination.
I cannot for the life of me do line dancing.
Is that where you go like this? Is that line dancing?
No,
I don't know.
it's when you go like this, and then you go like that, and then you turn around. It's not do-si-do or whatever.
Often I think food challenges we both have to do, but if it's just one person, it's all you because you can eat anything.
When it comes to eating, I can eat anything. That's why they call me Eats.
How many tacos have you eaten at one time?
Well, how many do you think?
Well, I know the answer.
What's the answer?
20 tacos.
No, 21. You see, you didn't know the answer.
I thought it was 20.
You don't know the answer. I can eat 2 chickens in one sitting.
2 chickens? He exaggerates. That's a problem.
That's a family thing.
I don't exaggerate. He exaggerates.
If we have to do anything with chickens or birds,
Birds.
she is terrified of chickens, birds, and I don't know what it is, but she could be running and birds will come.
It did happen.
Actually, they would come and attack her.
Yes.
And I would
They're
be running.
out for me.
Yeah, they really are.
better
That's
not be a
one of the
bird
things.
challenge.
Yeah, if there is a bird challenge, that's going to be interesting.
I think just like reminding ourselves to like stay calm is really important.
I use the breathing concept. I like to just channel the breathing and open my, my insides. I just kind of open myself
I've never
up.
seen you do this.
I do it all the
Okay.
time.
Okay.
She can focus very well. That's her strength.
I have one strength.
I do not like to be cold. If I have to swim in real cold water,
swimming in
or
cold
I have
water,
to, I'm just terrified of cold.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I will do whatever I need to do to finish.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to like it.
Breathe.
I have to breathe. I just don't want to disappoint her in this race,
Yeah, you won't disappoint
Yeah,
me.
I don't. That's probably my
there's no
greatest
way.
fear is disappointing her.
Oh. So I want to do this race with my dad because he is 71, and I knew this. He's like my whole life just been like bigger than like he doesn't age. Like when he was 50, he looked like he was 30. I know at some point you won't be able to do all those things, but you still can now. So I would love to have this experience when he can still like do all these amazing challenges and we can still have fun together. Okay.